accolades at the top, tip top, don't stop. We on a whole nother level. Women at the top, she a boss, big boss. We on a whole nother level.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well and welcome if you are new. Right, another Christmas is there, yay. I am enjoying doing these. I hate Christmas, but I like Christmas, if that makes any sense. I hate it in the terms of, like, I don't know, I hate it because it's boring. It's like a big hype for one day. It's great if you've got little kids and, you know, you see the sparkle in their eyes. I've got a granddaughter, so I do look forward to seeing her. But other than that, it's just eat, sleep and drink like any other day. Right, so I'm going in with this beautiful red. Now, I'm only doing one coat of this because it's going to be covered up. So it's just a base, but it is gorgeous. I think it is Candy Apple from Nail Nails. Yeah, so I'm going to do 2 nails in the red, and I'm going to do 3 nails in just a base nude. I think this is Shy Time from Nail Nails. We're going to cover it up with some flakes, some red and gold flakes. They're also from Sparkle Supplies. And I've got some gold slices, Christmas slices. They're from Charlie's Nail Art. And we're going to go in with a wreath, with a bow, and some red crystals from Lena Crystals, I think they're from. And some caviar beads and all that. So that's what we're doing. I will do 2 coats of the Babe Nude. I'll do the second one off camera and then I'll be right back. So to create my bow, I've pulled out this Christmas mould. Super cute. It's very difficult to see the images. Oh, sorry. Yeah, very difficult to see the images. But you'll see I'm going in with this sparkly gold from Born Pretty. Yeah, you kind of see it on the nail. You do see it on the nail. It's very slight bow. Yeah, but it's cute. It does turn out really cute. So I'm just going to paint this on with a liner brush. It's very fine, this mould. It's not the, oh well, on this bow it's not deep. So need to be sort of real careful with where you're placing your gel, because you don't want to lose that image. So I do turn it upside down just so I can have a look, see where, like so, just to see where I've missed, or yeah, where I just need to place more gel. And then we'll cure that for 60 seconds in the lamp. I'm just kind of using my brush to poke into the groove of the mould. Check it again. I think there's still a little bit missing. So yeah, just keep working at it. If you're not familiar with moulds, just keep checking it on the underside as well. Make sure you've not missed anything. And I'm out of shot. And then once you're happy with where everything is placed, you can then pop it in the lamp. Just be careful when you lift them out as well, because they are quite flimsy, especially if they're a lot finer. They can be quite flimsy, so get yourself a good pair of tweezers and just bend that mould so it flips out. Right, moving on. Still moving on. I'm just wiping my brush. Right, okay. What am I doing? Moving everything out of the way. Crystals. These, the majority of these in this box. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. The majority of these in this box are from Alina Crystals. She's just started to open up her store again, so that's exciting. I'm just pulling out a couple of red, like what would you call it, diamond shape, and then a couple of just red, I think they're probably SS3s or something. Caviar beads. So this style is going to have the reef, and I'm going to go in with some rhinestone glue gel. I've had this forever and a day. Yeah, it's really good stuff. I think I picked it up from Amazon. It came with a thicker tub as well. So I think I'm just popping a bit of the glue on a palette, and I'm going to wipe off the inhibition layer. I seem to be very slow at working this set today. So I'm going to grab a liner brush, and with the glue I'm just going to create like a circle bit. Oh, here we go. I didn't get my tweezers. Yes, I do get my tweezers. Thinking it might just pop out. See what I mean? Get some tweezers. I'm just going to have a look at that. How cute is that? I'm just going to hold that in place there, and then I can work. I think I do, or do I take it off? Oh gosh, I can't remember. I think I'd leave it on and then work around it, but I'm using the tacky layer of the underside just to stick that down. I'm going to top coat it all anyway in the end, so it will stay in place. So out with the dreaded caviar beads. So I'm going to, okay, so first of all, I thought I was going to pick them up just with some glue onto my liner. But then I think, I'm really pretty sure that I ended up going around in a circle with it. Yeah. Do I? Yeah, I do. Just going round the bow. And then it'll just make it easier just to place them down, and I can see where I need to place them. And then it's easier as well with caviar beads. You can just shift them into place then as well. So because I do this, I think I put the red ones in first rather than, and then just fill the gaps with the caviar beads. Still going in with the caviar beads. I think I do switch it up, if I'm honest. There we are. I'm going to put these cute red triangle ones, not triangle, diamond shaped ones to the sides, and then a red one above and below. And now I can fill those gaps with the caviar beads. So I'll let you watch this. So I sped this up a little bit now because it's, yeah, boring. So once I've got all the beads placed on, I'll just manipulate them into position and then we can give that a cure. So as soon as I'm happy. It's the way I prefer to do it. It looks messy, but it's easier just to get them on the nail and then nudge them around. This pot has got 2 different sizes of caviar beads, so I think the one I just pulled out was bigger. That looks cute. Right. Moving on. Let's go back to normal speed. Oh, I'm taking off the tacky layer of this one as well. I'm going to go in with some base coat. And we're going to apply those metal slices from Charlie's Nail Art. No, I'm not. I'm going in with some more rhinestone glue and I'm placing them on with the rhinestone glue. So this is a cute gold Christmas tree. And we're going to go put a snowflake in as well. Turn that upside down actually. Yeah, I do. Just turn that upside down. I just glued it. And then we'll do the same with a snowflake. And again, we can top coat over these so that will seal them all in. Super cute. And that is that one finished. Pretty. Does look pretty. So moving on to the next one. Again, I've got some glue down, and these are little bells. Again, they're so cute. I do have discount code for Charlie's nail art. It is Kerry10. I'll leave that up on the screen somewhere, but it's always in the description box below, and that'll give you 10% off. Charlie's is very affordable. She does lots of nail goodies, in particular things like charms, and she does everything. But she does have a good selection of charms. I'm thinking I'll pop them in the lamp. I think I've popped them in the lamp to cure. And then we'll move on to the other red ones. Okay, so that's what they look like at the moment. Looking very festive. And now I'm going to bling these up. So this is the red and gold flakes from Sparkle Supplies. I'm going to cover the whole nail. Because they're flakes, you can just burnish them in, and it just look really, really cool with that red and gold in there. Because they're so randomly put in there anyway. Not placing a red separate and then a gold separate. So it just worked really well. So I'm using my finger. Don't do this unless you've got a glove on, but I am low on gloves again, so I'd rather keep them for my clients. So I'm just using my finger, and I'm going in over with the tacky layer of the gel polish, and then I'm just rubbing it in, burnish it through, just cover that whole nail, and just rub it in. Just keep rubbing so it's nice and flat. You've got all areas covered. It's absolutely stunning. I'm still out of shot. There we are. How beautiful does that look? It just reminds me of tinsel. It does make a mess, but you know, doesn't matter. Let's do the next one. Try and get it all on the nail first, because you want that tacky layer. If you start rubbing it, you're going to lose that tacky layer. So cover as much as you can before you start burnishing it in, because once that tack has gone, it's not going to stick. Okay. And then I decided to just add a few little bits on there, but I rubbed off the tacky layer, if you remember. So this is when I'm going to go in with a base coat. I'm going to cure that base coat, and I'm going to use the base coat, the tacky layer of the base coat, to just add just a little bit of that foil, red and gold flakes, sorry, not foil, to these two nails, just sporadically, just to tie them all together. I knew I added base coat somewhere along the line. It'll also seal in those charms as well. These, well, I say charms, they're gold slices. They're very easy to bend. So you can place them anywhere on the nail because they will just bend of the curvature of the nail. So I've popped them in the lamp. We'll give those a 60-second cure. And I'm just going to, again, just use my finger. Don't do it unless you've got a glove on. But I'm just going to tap tiny bits of these flakes. It's not too much because I don't want to lose where those metal charms are. But we just want to tie, like I said, tie the design all together. And when you're happy, we can go in and we can top coat. Now with the flake nails, I do go in with a base coat as well. I don't want to contaminate my top coat, so I will base coat and then wipe my brush. I did wipe my brush with some acetone because it discoloured the brush, so bear that in mind. But I'd rather do it with a base coat than do it with a top coat. See, as you can see there, it has stained my brush. So yeah, I'm just really cleaning that off with some acetone because I don't want to contaminate the base coat. Don't want to turn all that red, do I? So yeah, I'm just giving that a really good clean off now and get rid of any flakes that have come loose. And now we're going to top coat. I am going to go over the beads all around the stones into the centre. I do go over a little bit on the gems, but I will wipe with some IPA before popping it into the lamp. So get that all sealed in. Get rid of the fluff. Actually, I don't think it was fluff. I think it was just a bit of hard bit of top coat. I'm just going to float that upside down a second. I'm just wiping off the stones here where I've gone over with the top coat. I'm going to pop that in the lamp. And now we can top coat these without worrying about any flakes, loose flakes, or any contamination of the top coat. Doesn't that look stunning though? Just red and gold together is just great, but it just reminds me of tinsel. And then we can go over all of these nails and really seal in those I keep wanting to say charm metal slices. Let's get them in the lamp, and this is the final look. Oh, they're so bright. They're beautiful. I love them. They look really cute. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It's free to do so. All the links and everything are below. Get yourself some money off, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Bye bye.